Hey everybody, welcome to The Grimm Show. I'm your host, Mr. Grimm, and welcome back. Now I know what you're saying, it's been a while since I've uploaded anything. Well, the old Mr. Grimm's been pretty busy. We've had orders up the yazoo, and then we had Transworld. Yeah, I know, and nobody's more upset about that than old Mr. Grimm, because I was looking forward to meeting friends and fans, glad-handing, having conversations, talking, and have a good old scary time. But these things happen. On the bright side, 2021, we're back on. So hopefully everybody who is planning to go this year can make it next year, and we can do it all for the first time again. So for the show today, I've brought down 3 pieces that I think you're going to enjoy. Okay. One, we're going to start off with this one because he is probably the most familiar one. Now, if you've been tuning into my website, grimstitchfactory.com, you already know the name of this bad boy. He's called the Hellspawn. Now, the reason I brought him onto the show is because I just finished him, and he's being shipped off in a day or two. So I thought I'd give him a little bit of a star and attraction here. So let's turn him around so you can take a look. There he is there. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with my work, I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a refresher course on what Mr. Grimm does. All of these masks are built one of a kind, handmade one at a time. So you see the image on my website, and I build one for you. So there are no molds, nothing is cast. It's all handmade through layers and layers of burlap, built up. There's no silicone, there's no latex. It's just 100% good, strong, organic burlap, and really high quality, as you can see. This is not stuff you buy at a garden shop. So quality goes in before the mask goes on. So with this one, the Hellspawn here, we do have teeth. That's about the only thing that's cast on this one. But they're very hard, very durable, but very lightweight. See, you can pound on that thing. You can take a baseball of the chops on that thing and no problem. So that's the Hellspawn. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because I've got a very similar mask that I'm just finished building. It's a hybrid mask. And now what a hybrid mask is when somebody goes onto my website, they see 2 different masks and they want me to mix them and create something original for them. So I brought that mask onto the show, but it's a little different. It's a little different because it's not painted. So you're going to see, for the first time, a raw mask, just built, unpainted. I thought I'd bring that onto the show because I think a lot of people would find interest in it. So here he is. This is a mixture of the Hellspawn and the Voodoo Reaper. As you can see, with the Hellspawn, the noses are different, okay? The cheeks are not quite as big on this one. He's got the Voodoo Reaper cheeks, okay? So there are some differences here, but they're very similar. But it's nice to have an original mask that looks different from everybody else's. Now, this one's totally unpainted. He's only just been built, stitched, everything's ready. But you can see that after Mr. Grimm gets his little brushes onto this one's going to look absolutely fantastic when he gets to this level, okay? Also, I'd like to point out at this point, what's very important to point out, is that when I do my masks, whether it's my own personal masks or whether it's one for you, I don't airbrush, okay? There's no airbrushing at the Grimm Stitch Factory. The Grimm Stitch Factory, all our masks are painted by hand, old school. This is my actual brush kit and tool kit that I use to make every single mask I've made for the last 8-9 years. This is the brushes I use, these are the tools I use, okay? So it's very, very important to me. And I know it's a cliche, but I like old school. I like to make a mask, do it with brushes, hand paint it so it gets that deep intrinsic look in the mask so that when you get it, it's something special. It's something that nobody else has, and it's something that you can appreciate and keep forever, a long time, and display it with pride. And that's important to me. So that's why I do it, okay? That's why I take the time to not mold masks, but build everything and reinvent the wheel every time somebody orders a mask and you get a one-of-a-kind piece. It's my character, it's what I'm like. That's what old Mr. Grimm is like. So this is, so he's kind of like, he's going to hit the painting. I'm going to start painting him tomorrow. That's going to take all day to paint him and get him up to this level, and then he's going to be shipped off too. So that's a mixture mask, a hybrid mask. Finally, the next mask I'm going to bring was one I was going to take to Transworld, And this is a one-of-a-kind mask in the truest sense of the word, because he's not even on my website. It's the Applehead Scarecrow. If you follow me on Facebook, you've already seen pictures, but I thought I'd bring him onto the show to have you meet him up close and personal. So this one here is filled with rotten apples. And what I'm especially proud of is you can see the teeth are actually hand-carved pieces of wood that I set into the gums, okay? He's got bits of apple stuck in there, and he's got these black lips. Yeah, I really like this one. This is the Applehead Scarecrow, one of my favorite, not on my website. And, you know, it must be pointed out, people will ask me, I get asked this, how do you come up with the designs? And the answer is really simple. They're just in my head. I don't ZBrush, I don't sketch, I don't draw, I don't plan anything out. I literally get in the car and I start driving. And this is usually where I end up. Yeah, I got that kind of mind. What can I tell you? So that's what I did with him. I just literally made it up as I went along. And it comes up with the Applehead Scarecrow. I get ideas as I go, and I reinvent myself and adjust the build as I go, and you end up getting something like this. Now, very similar. It's no different than the Hellspawn. It's very well built. Look at that. I can whack it. It's nice and hard. You can take a baseball and it chops in this one too. But on the back, ooh, nice and flexible. Nice and flexible and soft. And inside, there's nice comfy sponges. You can wear this all night. Super lightweight, super comfortable, won't hurt your neck. Easy to turn, okay? Because we have a separate chest piece. All my masks now are being built with a separate chest piece. Velcro, on and off, attach around the neck. Two advantages with the chest piece, separate chest piece. Advantage number one, if you have an outfit like Mr. Grimm, all nice and dapper, you don't even need a chest piece, so it's an optional extra. But if you want to wear a chest piece, Velcro it around the back of your neck, mask fits on like a bottle cap on a bottle, and boom, easy turning, a fluid motion of head turning, okay? So the chest piece doesn't move anymore. So you have that advantage. So you can wear the chest piece, you get full rotation on the head without the chest piece shifting. Or you don't have to wear it. Anyway, that's the new design we have here, so I thought I'd bring him on with the chest piece to show it to you. So there you go. Anyway, guys, that's it. We're going to wrap it up there because I got orders. I got to paint this bad boy and get him ready. So we're going to wrap it up for today, wrap it up for the show, and I want to thank you for tuning in, and most of all, as always, I want to thank you for your patronage. I want to thank you for your kind words and your dedication to what I do, because I love to do it for you. Scarecrow mask making, I've been doing it for over a decade now, and I just love it. And I'm so glad that I can do it for you and that you like what I do. It also must be said that we are now in scary times. So just a quick word, if I may. You, your family, your loved ones are the most important things in your life. Please take care of them. Please be smart. Please be vigilant. And let's get through these difficult times, and you all know what I'm talking about. Because it's going to go away. And before you know it, we'll be back to trick-or-treating. We'll be putting masks on, we'll be taking them off, and we'll be scaring people in the field, people in the streets, people at bars, clubs, and haunts. It's all coming back, and it will come back. Let's just be smart about this. Play ball, and it's all going to be okay. This is Mr. Grimm from the Grimm Stitch Factory and Grimm Stitch Factory on Facebook saying, keep it scary. We'll see you real soon.